In this video for factoring a quadratic, we're going to look at undoing the FOIL method, and this is really going to be a brute force method. There's not any real elegant way of going about this. We have this quadratic, and our goal is to factor it into two things multiplied together. For that to happen, we know that this term comes from f. It comes from multiplying those two spots together. So we're going to need factors of 2 to go there, which is 1x or 2x. And then this term comes from the L part of FOIL. That's going to come from multiplying those two spaces together. So I need factors of 12, which are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, or 3 and 4. And you can see we have more choices for this. We have more ways to get 12 that could go into these two spaces. And the way that we decide which one we want is, well, that comes from O plus I. And the I part would be those two multiplied together. So these two are O and I. This is the I part, this is the L part. We're going to add them together and hopefully get negative 5x. And really there's no magic bullet to doing this. We have to pick a pair of factors. So maybe 1x or 1 and 12. But we need one of these numbers to be negative, because we need them to multiply to give us negative 12. So let's see what we get here. If we look at the I part of FOIL, that's going to be 2x. And the O part of FOIL, I think I said L, not O. The O part of FOIL would be negative 12x. And if we add those like terms together, we get negative 10x. And that's not what we wanted, which means we have made a mistake, so we need to try again. And there's no real magic way of doing this other than to erase what we did, and we try again. We pick a different combination of those numbers. Let's try, how about positive 3 with the 2 and negative 4 with the 1x. The inside part of FOIL is negative 8x. The outside part of FOIL is 3x. We add those together, and we do get our negative 5x. This is really a trial and error process. As you get better at this, you start to see what numbers go where. But until you get good at this, you're sort of guessing and checking and seeing what works and what doesn't work. I think the other two methods that I've presented are far more efficient and good for getting our answer. But there's our brute force factored out form of 2x squared minus 5x minus 12.